My name is Felix, and this is Elle. We're going to be talking to you about all things pole. I'm Felix Kane. I am a very well-known pole dancer around the world. I've been in the industry for about 20 years now. I started off in Australia, and I've won three Miss Pole Dance Australia titles consecutively, which makes me the only pole dancer in the world to have done that. I've also won two world championships in pole dancing. And was the very first pole dancer to work for Cirque du Soleil as a pole dancer in their show Humanity, and then went on to work in another show of theirs called Michael Jackson, The Immortal World Tour. Um, and since then, I have opened my own pole dancing studio and hosted a bunch of pole dancing competitions, international competitions, and also WA-based competitions, which is where I'm based now, Western Australia. Hey to all the Perth girlies and boysies and thems and theys and pole dancers.
And I'm Elizabeth Domazet, and I created the Australian Pole Championships and all of the state heats associated with the Australian Pole Championships. I also created the Australian Pole Expo, and I own and operate all of the aerial pole academies, and they are based in Canberra and in Melbourne now, and I have been pole dancing for almost 16 years.
Hey, Elle, let's talk about the Australian Pole Championships because it's coming
That was
up.
excellent. That was
Huh?
excellent. Oh, that was excellent. Hey, Elle. What an
I thought
intro.
I thought
Welcome, everyone.
I thought I could do two things at once, and I was like looking up on the Instagram and trying to talk. I was like, I don't think I can do these two things at once. I can only do one thing at a time. Hey, Elle.
So today we're going to talk about the very exciting up-and-coming Australian Pole Championships 2024 that we have just announced all of the national finalists for. Woo!
Woo! I'm so thrilled about this. I'm so thrilled. And this is actually the first one that I'm going to come and see in person for a long time. I think the last one I was like pre-babies and everything.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, that was such a long time ago. So I'm super excited because I'll be actually there watching it live. How exciting. Let's talk about these incredible competitors. Do you have any favorite?
Oh, and I can never say favorites because I love them all. I'm the mum that loves every single one of them, you know. I have no favorite children.
Well, I do.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't.
No, well, I don't personally know everyone. So I love everyone and everyone is amazing and I can't wait to see everyone. But I'm super excited to see Andrea because we both broke our ankle at around the same time. Did you know this? Yeah.
Yes.
So and then I got pregnant, but then she did pole icon. So with a little booty on. Is she gonna have her booty on her booty?
She was fully healed when she did New South Wales, so she wasn't wearing it. But I think that she put it on and off just for stabilization. But I'm pretty sure it's been off for quite a while now.
I'm so excited to see her.
Yeah,
we've got who else have we got? We've got Naomi again, amazing.
Yeah, Kelly and Bethany Finlay.
Bethany Finlay. I love Bethany. The way she moves makes me so jealous. Like my body just wouldn't okay, maybe back in my 20s it might have been able to do that, but now that I'm like nearly 40, I feel like I can only dream.
Yeah, oh well, same. Well, Bethany, she's an elite gymnast. So she's on and off the pole. She's an elite gymnast.
Yeah.
So she's very dynamic. She's really, really powerful, but she's also extremely flexible.
And she can dance and perform.
Yeah.
She's like a full package because you see like some gymnasts on the pole and they are amazing on the pole, amazing off the pole, but they don't dance or perform, or vice versa. Like someone like me, I'm not a gymnast. I dance on the pole and off the pole, but I'm not going to flip. It's very rare that you get that full package.
Which is why she's two-time Australian pole champion.
Yeah.
Because she's got the full package. The other thing with Beth, and I don't know if everyone knows this, once you have won the professional division of the Australian Pole Championships, you get to come back at any time you want to. So if she wanted to compete in another 5 years, she doesn't need to do a state heat to do it. She just gets granted entry.
So that's
Same
the
for
same with like Naomi and with Andrea as well. So
Same with
if
Naomi
they
and Andrea, but they
they
didn't do that. So Naomi this year, she competed in the
oh
Mediterranean Pole Championships to get through because she wanted. A lot of people want to do a comp prior to the big comp, just for the practice
yeah,
type of thing. So she did that. Tassie's is a small heat, so it's really nice for her as well because she's got her friends and family there,
nice. Yeah.
which is a nice opportunity.
Is she
And
from Tasmania?
she was born in the States, I believe,
Yeah.
and she moved to Tasmania when she was younger. So she's been in Tasmania for really
So
since she
that's
was
her like homes. Yeah, that's where her
yeah,
everything. Okay, cool, cool. I'm
yeah.
learning so much. It's good to have this like this
I
chit chat
know,
about
I know.
everyone. Because good
And
because
then
you know everyone. I don't know anyone.
oh
I'm
yeah,
like, who's that?
yeah. I know everyone. I know most people quite well because a lot of
Yeah,
people will compete with me for like Andrea's over 10 years.
yeah.
Same with Beth. And so actually Naomi's competed with us for a really long time too. I think she started with us in 2015. So hers is like up there as well. People don't know
Yeah.
that a lot of our competitors, they just keep going, and it's only when they win a big title people go, oh wait, who was that? And then they start to
Yeah.
recognize, yeah.
That's true, isn't it? You really only
Yeah.
know like maybe first or second of every comp,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the competitors, even if they were like really, really high caliber, you just don't sort of know about them until they win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Or unless
Yeah,
they've got,
cool.
I think these days maybe like a really strong social media following, then
Yeah,
people
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
the next one, Andrea. So we'll go down the line. So
Okay.
Andrea, she won in 2014. So this is her, 10 years coming
Is
back.
this the first time that she's done it since she won?
No, she did it once more after she won, and she didn't do as well, and she wishes
Yeah.
she never did that. She says to me,
Bless her
I
soul.
should have just
So
gone out, but now she's back. So she's back,
this is
and she
redemption.
That's it. And she didn't have to compete in her state heat, but she competed in her state heat, and she competed in New South Wales. And
Yeah,
everyone knows New South Wales is a pretty big state for pole dancing.
that's that and very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive, and she won. So at 50
Amazing.
years old, she won. Yeah,
How
so
many
everyone
years
knows
old? Say it again.
she's 50.
Is she okay with you saying that?
Yeah, you're 50, Andrea. I think she's totally fine with me saying it because I'm almost 52. So
Yeah.
I'm
No,
older
but
than her.
this is so excellent to hear because I feel like, we're not ageist as pole dancers or we don't try to be, but I'm 40 this year and I'm like, how much more do I have left in me? But then I've got all these trailblazers ahead of me that are like, just keep doing it. So I'm just gonna have to keep
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I saw, let's go off track slightly, but I saw Greta. Do you know Greta?
Yes, I
She's,
know Greta, yeah.
yes, I heard her like talking on a podcast, and she said that she was 57 when she started pole. Like,
Amazing.
how cool is that? Yeah. So,
That's
and then
amazing.
me and my 52, I've got nothing to complain about. I've got to get up on that pole.
Yeah, but I feel like the longer you've been doing pole, the older you are. It's like pole years, like dog years. Like I've been doing it since I was in my 20s. So technically I am broken. I'm old. In pole years, I'm old.
Yeah, but still amazing. Still amazing. All right, moving on to Shell. So Shell is the Queensland professional pole champion. Now, Shell has been around polling longer than I have. Like Shell's got to be 17, 18 years doing it
Yeah,
now, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. I
And
think
she
she's like
just had
me.
her third baby.
She, how
Yes,
many babies?
she's got three. So she just had her third baby. Like
Okay.
her baby's a baby.
She
Like
was
I
like
think,
wearing her baby. I
yes,
saw her what a few I don't even know what day it
at
is,
this
but a
pole.
week ago at Miss Pole,
Yeah, yeah.
she had a tiny baby. A tiny
Yeah, I think maybe 5 months, 6 months old, maybe 6 months, maybe more,
like
maybe
five
more.
weeks old.
Yeah,
I don't, how does she, I mean, I'm so impressed. Like, I also have three
yeah,
babies, but I'm nowhere near being that level of like competency on the pole. No way. She must, like I said to her
the train.
afterwards, I was like, you are making me feel very bad about myself. That not in a, like in a
Not really,
supportive way,
but
obviously. I'm like,
thank you. But yeah,
how did you find the time to do this, you superwoman? And
yeah,
she's like, I'm just really stubborn.
yeah. Well, when she wants to do something, yeah. So people
Amazing.
might not know this about her, but I think almost most of the pole community, and if you don't know, search it up, knows her Terminator routine.
Yes.
Well, that's what she did in Queensland, and that's what she's going to be doing at Nationals, but a new version of it. Yeah, so
Really?
yeah, literally my favorite routine of all time, like
Oh my
all time.
gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
excited.
I know, right? So exciting, and she is insane at it. That routine is just so perfect for her.
I am excited. And do you know what? I am all about revamping and repeating a routine. I think that
Yeah,
like you put so much into a routine. I am all for like either doing it again or redoing it, or you know what I mean? Like I think some people are like, be original, do something new. But sometimes you peak. You've done the very best routine you possibly can, and anything else after that isn't going to be as good. So why bother trying to make something new when you've got something that's really, really good, like the best, ready
yeah,
and
yeah,
trained as well? Like I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
yeah. This one's like a 10-year-old routine. Obviously, she's, revamping it a little bit, but
Yeah,
she's
and
still
like
got a fondue. She's still got a death lay on the truss. She's still got like her crazy holds and
I'm
flips and
excited. I'm
yeah,
excited to see that. I can't
yeah,
wait. I'm so thrilled that I'm coming.
yeah.
Yeah, I just can't wait.
It's so exciting. Yeah, this lineup is
It's
unbelievable.
really cool.
Love it. I'm so happy with this lineup. We have Sky Dancer next. She's
Amazing.
beautiful. I believe she's in her 40s too, Sky Dancer. I'm sure she's okay with me. I think she
All of
is.
the best pole
Yeah,
dancers are over 40 now, okay?
yeah. I'm sure I heard her saying something like that. I mean, she's beautiful. And this routine that she did at New South Wales, she was just so different to what I've ever seen her do before. She was just so pretty and it was just so fluid and you couldn't look away from her. Her
Oh,
stage presence was insane. Her lines are gorgeous and she's just stunning to watch. It's absolutely
I
stunning.
feel like you are advertising my favorite style of pole dancer, right? Like
Oh, you would
I'm all
love this.
about it. I'm all
Yeah,
about
you
it.
would love this. And she's got the heels. She wears the heels. And not a lot of our competitors do. I'm not sure why they don't, but obviously you are allowed to wear heels in our competition.
I think for a really long time people thought you weren't allowed to because and maybe like we were talking about not just now but another time. I think that because your comp was the first to allow no shoes, then people really got into the no shoes and sort of forgot to read the rules about shoes and whether they
Yeah,
were or were not allowed because they've always been permitted, but there were
yeah,
options.
always.
Am I correct? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the very first year that we ran APC, the top three place getters were Carly Hunter won it.
Yeah.
Bailey Hart came second. So Carly Hunter did the granny routine, which was a comedy routine. And then Bailey Hart did a contemporary piece. And that's when people, I think, started to pay attention. And they were like, oh, wow, we can dance bare feet, we can dance contemporary.
Ah,
And then Maddie Sparkle came third and she wore heels. So from the very first year, somebody had worn heels. So
that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. Yes, I'm not sure.
What year did it start, APC?
2011.
Oh, your baby's getting old.
I know. Real old. So is
Getting a
the
bit old.
mama. So is the mama.
No. No. I have to turn off my
Still
aircon. Hang
going
on, I'm
then.
cold. I'm cold. Oh,
Yeah. And sometimes when you turn your nose goes away, we lose your nose. Yeah, like literally, wait till you watch that back. You've got no nose. Where's
trying
my
to
nose
look
gone?
good, okay? I'm just trying to look good next to you and your damn ring light and your
My
beautiful
ring
hair
light. I got the ring
and your
light.
beautiful makeup. Damn it.
I've always
Do I
got
have
makeup on.
I
That's
changed my shirt because I had like, kid smear on it. And then I just realized as I looked down, I'm like, oh, this is a pajama top.
oh, no one would have known if you didn't say that. It
I know.
looks like a
Well,
regular to me.
we both know now.
You'll
I
know
feel like
now.
that pretty much sums up our personality types though, right? You're like super put
Absolutely.
together and prepared and like correct. And I am a flippy floppy jellyfish in her pajamas.
You have a lot of babies. All my babies are adults now, or
Yeah. See,
almost.
you have time. All right.
Okay,
Tell
moving
me
on.
who's next. Yeah, who's next?
Okay, so next we have Kelsey Rose. Now, Kelsey Rose is a little dynamite. So she won the Queensland Pole Championships amateur division last year, and she also won Nationals amateur last year.
She's
So
super
she's a
bendy.
yeah, she's really bendy and she's very dynamic. So she's trained by Shell Hafner. So you
Oh
can imagine
wow.
she's
Yeah, yeah,
dynamic
yeah,
as
yeah.
well
So
because
she's from
Shell's
Queensland
bendy as
as
well.
well. Is that
She's
right?
Queensland,
Yeah.
yeah. So she's a hanger 66
She's a
girl.
hanger.
Yeah, Hanger 66. Shout out to Hanger. We get a lot of amazing competitors from Hanger 66.
Oh
Actually,
wow.
quite a
She's
few
got
of them.
so I'm stalking everybody's Instagram as we're talking
Yeah,
about because this is the way I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
Her feet are so beautiful. I
yeah.
get foot envy so quickly because my feet are not beautiful. And it's one of the reasons I really don't like performing without shoes on. I have foot envy. Oh, look at this bop. Wow, beautiful. Oh, one-armed. Beautiful. I can't wait to see her
Yeah,
on.
she's excellent. So
Yeah.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of her coming, but her APC routines are always stunning. She's a very pretty dancer.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, she can do all the hard things. She's very strong. She's very flexible. But she's a very, very pretty dancer, which very contemporary, I think, Kelsey
Yes,
is.
we
She's
love
beautiful.
it. We're here
Yeah,
for it.
here for it. Now, next we've got Laura Kate. Now, she's also a Hanger 66 girl. So we've got
Hey, shout out Hanger.
Hey. Yeah, shout out to Hanger. So Laura Kate has been competing with us off and on for many years as an amateur, also in doubles. She is our only competitor in the professional division that has also got through into doubles as well, which is group, what we call group.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So she'll be doing two, and this is her very first time making it through to the professional division.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
So she's going to be in groups and pro
yeah,
on
yeah,
the night. How much
yeah.
separation is there? How much time will she have to
Well,
recover?
we'll give her as much as we can. So when that happens, we usually put their group on first, and then she'll be in the last lot of the lineup because to give her as much time as we can
Yeah.
in
So it's
between.
is it groups first and then
Yeah,
pros?
and
And
then professional.
is there anybody else in that situation where they're in two divisions?
No,
Oh,
she's it. Yeah,
wow. I love
she's it.
that. I love that when people do more than one. And I also love it as a performer when you're in like more than one. Not that I've done it in pole, but in when I was back in the day dancing. It makes the competition so much more fun when you
Yeah,
have like more divisions because it's not just everything's not hung on one thing. If you stuff up one routine, you've got another one to like redeem yourself, you know?
yeah, yeah. She'll be training hard. She'll be training a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
because a
Oh,
lot
that's
going.
awesome.
So yeah, she's great, and I'm really excited to see her on this stage for the first time. And I think she's really excited to be here, which is fantastic. So then we're moving on to Miss Murphy. Now I love Miss Murphy. Miss Murphy's she's
Murphy.
beautiful. She is
Oh.
a character. She's always brings a character that I have no idea what she's doing, and it's always a movie character. So
Ah,
last year she did 101 Dalmatians. Yeah,
so
and she was
cool.
Cruella. And I said
Cruella.
to and she looked, her makeup was awesome and she had this mask on. And I said to her, "Who are you?" And she goes, "Really, Elle?" And she had red and she had the black and white. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I should really have known that one."
You don't have kids right now.
No, that's my kids are big, exactly. So I
Yeah.
don't watch those movies anymore. And
Hey,
then this year she did like a detective, some detective girl from another movie. And I once again had no idea who she was, but she's always a character.
is she going to be Detective Girl again in the finals, or is she going to
I
do another movie character?
don't know. I don't know. So
I
I'll
was going to
find
say
out.
we need to like bet on it, you and I.
It should be a
Oh, who
character.
she'll be. We have to choose.
Oh, well, I don't know who she is ever. So how am I gonna? I'd be terrible. She'll laugh if she hears this. Alison,
Yeah,
sorry,
cool.
I never know who you are.
I never know who you are, even when you do it excellently. I want to
Yeah.
know who female detective is.
I'll find the clip and I'll play it a little bit in this.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm
people
gonna,
know what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
okay.
If she's watching or listening to this right now, she'd be literally screaming at her phone at me.
Dying.
Oh, I've
And
told
I
you
would
who it
be.
is.
And it
Yeah.
I bet it's done so well as well.
Excellent. Yeah, she's really excellent. I think Mishka is her trainer. So, and she's Mishka's a trainer, and she's very dynamic. Miss Murphy's very
Yeah.
dynamic, and she's with Physipol. So she represents Physipol out in Sale, which is, I believe, just a small little studio out in regional Victoria. And she also trains with Kylie J and their studio in Geelong. I think Kylie J.
You know where everything is. How do you do that?
Because I've been doing this for so many years.
I mean, I've been doing it for a long time.
I'll
No, I
mess
don't know
something
anything.
up.
I hardly know what my own studio is.
Well, I feel like that some days, don't worry.
All right, who we got next?
Next, we've got Rach, and I adore Rach. Rach is a beautiful, strong, also flexible pole dancer. She's an instructor at Sydney Pole in
Which is in
Camberdown.
Sydney.
Yeah, which is in Sydney with Robin. And she's also an instructor at Bobby's. So at Bobby's with
Amazing.
Nurse. Yeah.
Amazing.
I've had, a little bit of tiny coaching with her. But she's mainly coached by Blue Phoenix.
Oh, so cool. I can't wait to see everybody's like different influences, because I feel like every different coach will give you a kind of little different sparkle, and I can't wait to see how that all like comes out on stage.
Yeah, you can notice it. You can notice little bits. Little bits, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So she always wears the most beautiful sparkly costume. So the day that she doesn't wear sparkles, I won't know what's going on. But I love it. And I'm here for it. I'm here for
I
these.
love sparkles. All about it.
Yeah, all about it. Love it. So next we have Sarah Jade. Now Sarah Jade is, we're up to our wild cards now. So Sarah Jade is a wild card. She placed third in the Queensland Pole Championships, and this is her very first year in the professional division. So that's a really big deal because Queensland's a really big state for pole, and they've got amazing competitors there. Now she came out. She's with Rock in the Gold Coast, Rockfit. Yeah. She came out, and hers is a tribute to Shannon Leone, who passed away earlier this year. So she was close with Shannon, and she's doing, and this gives me chills even just saying this, and I had a bit of a chat with her yesterday about her routine. She's doing a really creepy routine in Shannon's, I guess, honor to her exorcist routine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and like when Sarah came out and started doing it, she actually gave me chills, like because she's quite bendy. She's a gymnast.
Yeah.
She's flexible.
That's so beautiful. I remember that routine. It's amazing how some things, Shannon's exorcist, it's amazing how some things stick with you. Like, So that's really special. That's really, really special.
It is really special. And I think, Shannon would have loved that, and
Definitely.
she's doing it justice. She's amazing, and it's the best I've ever seen her, and she's really good. So
that's so lovely. Oh, that's so beautiful.
It is beautiful, but I'm really happy that she's doing it, and to see her, because she's making some changes to it, making it even more creepy. So
more blood, more sparkles, and more blood.
Yeah, well, because you're so drawn in, when they're so flexible and they're so creepy, and her acting is great. Like it's believable. So I love it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, to see it again, or the revamped version of it. And then next we have Miss Cindy B. Cindy B is a little pocket rocket from Victoria. I believe she instructs in a few places.
She's doing a spatchcock.
Yeah. She loves it. That's yours move. Yeah. Yes.
It's a great move. It's a great move.
Your move. She's a little dynamo. She came out last year really big into the pole scene. We didn't know who she was, and she hit the stage, and she won Victorian Pole Championships amateur division last year. So she went through to the national finals, and she did exceptionally well. The stuff that this girl can do is mind-blowing. She's just like flexible, strong.
So hang on.
In extremes.
Amateur last year, and then professional this year. That's so crazy, isn't it?
Well, but the stuff that she's doing, and she's also very, very dynamic. So the stuff that she's doing is
super bendy. I was just looking at her. Sorry, keep interrupting you.
Yeah, crazy bendy. So it's just mind blowing. And I said to her after VPC this year, I said, "Joe, how did you get like this? Did you have this, a dance and gymnastics background?" And she's like, "No, nothing." It's like, whoa.
What do you mean? What
What?
do you mean? Don't make me hate her.
I
Do not do
know.
that.
I know.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, she's like,
What do you mean?
I know nothing. That's what she said to me. She goes, "Oh no, nothing, Elle." And I was like,
Wait,
wow.
is she? How annoying.
I know. I know. She's so good.
Wow.
But she obviously trains a lot. They all do once they get to this level. They do train a lot. But
Yeah, but
she's
I
picked it
mean, she must
up.
have a lot of natural facility as well. Like to be that flexible and that strong, like there's got to be a lot of great genetics in there. Breed with her.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we need to do.
We need to
Next
what?
gen. Breed
Oh,
with her. Next gen of pole
breathe with
dancers.
her.
Selective breeding.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
I
good.
mean, wow. I mean, wow. I was just looking at Instagram here, but this looks
Yes.
like someone who's been training all their lives.
Yes. Exactly. She does,
Wow.
doesn't she? Yeah. So
Wow.
I was
I
actually
can't
shocked
do
when
half
she
this stuff.
well, most people can't. Look what she's doing. But you can do other things, Felix. You can do
I can only do two things. One is
other.
questionable at the moment. I can spatchcock.
Well, you have a new baby. So, that's pretty impressive if you ask me.
Thanks, Al. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. My ego is intact. Thank you.
Very good. All right,
All right, who's
moving
next?
on
Who's
to
next?
Tammy. So Tammy Tornado is from Divas.
Tammy
And I
Tornado.
think
What a great name.
that's a cool name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think she's the only diva that we have. Yeah, she's the only diva that we have in our
Uh-huh.
professional division. So yay, divas. We always love a diva, and we've always got a diva. So she's our diva this year.
She's the
And
token diva.
our token diva. Divas are awesome. We love them. She's beautiful. I believe she's trained by Philly, and she's strong, and I would call her strong and dynamic. So and she's original. She's got an original sort of a dance style, which I think is beautiful.
She's got a private Instagram, so I
I
can't
mean,
stalk
not
her.
right. We want to stalk you, Tammy.
But I've requested to follow, so I'll come
Okay.
back to you on Tammy Tornado. But
Yeah.
I trust she's going to be amazing.
Yeah, she is. She's excellent. So I'm excited to have her. So this is her first year in APC, and she's straight through to nationals. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. She hasn't done it before. So yeah,
So lots
very
of like
excited to
this
have
is awesome because there's so much new blood and so much old blood.
Yes. What
You
a
know what I mean?
competition,
Like
hey? Yeah.
what a like it's just going to be such a great show. Competition aside, having like seeing all these new faces, but then also seeing like these like OGs as well. Like that, it's just going
Yeah.
to be so cool. I think it's going to be a great
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing. And then moving on to Miss Emily, and
Ooh,
Emily's our beautiful competitor from WA, from Polaris.
I know this one.
You know
I
her.
follow her already. Yeah, I know her. Like personally, I know her. And she's
No,
so
I know.
nice.
Yeah, and she is, I would describe her as very bendy and very graceful, but in a different way to what we normally see at APC. So our graceful at APC is normally a contemporary dancer, but she's a heels dancer, and she's
Yeah.
super slinky and super sexy, but beautiful and graceful in the
Got
same
such
way.
lovely lines, doesn't she? And she's such an endearing dancer to watch. Like you watch,
Yeah,
you keep watching her.
yeah.
And yeah, I do love watching her. And also she's just the loveliest person as well, which makes it all the better.
Yeah, I love that. And she's got beautiful stage presence. So
Yeah.
her stage presence, you're very, very drawn to her, and you're watching the entire time because her stage presence is amazing. So I'm excited to have Emily from all the way from WA, which is really exciting.
And I
And then
feel like
next is Tiger Lily, and she's also from
excited.
WA, and she's from the Pole Studio in
Yes,
WA. That's what it's called, the Pole Studio. It's a new
it is
studio.
called it is called the Pole Studio. I'm so excited for her. How good was she on the night?
Oh,
Can I just rant a little
unbelievable.
bit? I just
Yeah.
feel like her from last year, her level has just skyrocketed. Like she didn't just level up, she leveled up, up, up. I was really like, I was amazed. I was so like, whoa, I didn't know you could, whoa, I didn't know you could do. And I think, I don't know all the pole dances like you do, but the pole dances I do know, I usually feel like I've got a finger on the pulse. But she surprised me so much with just like stuff I'd never seen her do before, and
Yeah.
so well. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
oh, so
I once again, best I've ever seen her do. I actually didn't, because I was judging it this year and
yeah,
you were running it this year, and I actually did not expect to see her come on stage and do what she did. She's a whole new pole dancer. It's
yeah, I
like she
agree.
has been training
Yeah,
and training hard. I think that she is also coached by Mish and I believe Adam Lynn as well. So
just
she's got some good
great.
coaches, but she's put the work in,
Yeah.
and her dance, even her dance.
But that's, I think what really stood
So
out for me
good.
was the dance. Just
Yeah.
like suddenly she's a dancer. And I was
The
like,
dance,
what? Wow. I was
she was
blown
hitting the
away.
beat, the music made sense, her
Hmm.
routine made perfect sense, and just the tricks that she was doing as well. Like she was not doing those tricks 1 year ago. So she is
No,
really, really like whatever you're doing now, Tiger Lily, this is
keep
it.
doing it. Yeah,
Keep
keep
doing
doing
it.
it because
Yeah.
if that's how much progress you can make in 1 year, like imagine in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
wow. I
Yeah.
was
And the
impressed.
pole studio, shout out to the pole studio that
Yeah.
she's training at because, like, oh, I hope they come to see her actually. I'd love to have
Yeah,
some.
that'd be so good. We
Let's
need a
come
little
pole
WA
studio.
posse. Yeah.
Yeah, she needs her cheer squad there as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, all the way from WA, so
So
it's someone
far.
I
It's
would
like
love to see.
it's like the other side of the planet.
No, but she's a Western Australian pole champion and she won that last weekend. So
Yeah.
yay, our last state heat. And then we're on to B. Beautiful B. So B was also an amateur last year. She placed in the Victorian Pole Championships and she came third in the Australian Pole Championships last year.
Wow.
Yeah. And her coach is Natty, and which obviously Natty
So
Stevens.
she's super dynamic and snappy and like, yep, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
excited.
Very,
Maddie's
very
coming
dynamic.
here to WA next week, off topic, but she's
Oh, is
here.
she?
Yeah, she's here next week, on Wednesday. We're doing workshops with her. So yeah,
Oh,
we
yay.
get this out
She's
on
the
time.
best.
Yeah,
People love these
she's
workshops.
amazing. So good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's super exciting. I can't believe how many people are going so quickly from like amateurs to pros, but not just like moving up, like holding their ground, like really being excellent.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's exactly right. So, all of these competitors, OG, new up and coming, it's anyone's game. Anyone
Yeah,
can win,
like
which
the
is,
the the, the caliber of pole dancer is so elite, isn't it? You know, it's not just
yeah,
like, oh, you won amateurs, so you have to go in pros now.
yeah,
It's like, no,
yeah,
you need to be here. Like you are
yeah.
here.
Yeah. And look, they're all doing all the flips and they're doing all the, the dynamic drops and catches and all these flexible tricks. They've got it covered. Yeah, they've got it covered. So, they all are at an elite level, which
So
is
cool.
very, very cool and awesome to see. Do you want to keep going
Look,
with the rest?
sure, let's go for it. I
Okay,
was
all
like,
right, let's go.
I started following people. Hang on.
They're probably going to be going, oh my God, Felix Kane requested me. Or she's
Yeah,
following
well, some of
me.
them already follow me. Some of
Ah,
them already know who I
same to
am.
me.
But I'm just going through and I'm just following all these new
Yeah.
people and I think I forgot some. Yeah, I forgot some at the beginning, so I just got to go back and follow everyone. Otherwise,
Do you
I
want to
feel
go back?
guilty. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. Did we do everyone?
We did all the professionals.
Oh,
So
these are
yeah,
in battle. Hang on, these are in battle. Yeah, I'm like,
the
I don't
top ones.
remember us talking about Stella Nova. Who's Stella Nova?
Oh, let's go to battle then. Let's move
All
up.
right, let's
Okay,
do it.
let's
She's
do it.
got
We'll
a,
go up.
excuse me, I like Stella Nova because she's got a little spatchcock in her little Instagram profile picture, and that makes me feel relevant. So I
Yeah,
like it.
well, you are relevant. You
I
are
know,
relevant.
guys, I invented the spatchcock, okay? Me. I was the very first person to do it because I invented
I
it.
think the whole world knows that.
They don't.
I think they do. I think
They
they do.
don't. Well, I'm gonna tell them. Every single spatchcock I see on stage, I'm gonna be like, mine.
Yeah.
Tag me.
And then it's like, it's not like, because when I was doing the hearts, we were doing it like this. So it's not that. Then my
No,
students taught me this odd one where my fingers can't do, but now it's this. Did you know that?
I No, I thought it was this now. I thought
No,
that this.
that's the one before this. Now it's this.
Oh, it's this now.
That's hearts.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
this. I can do this.
I can do this too.
This one gave me an aneurysm.
I couldn't do that one.
No.
Look at that. And then my
But
my students used to push my fingers.
yeah, I
Go on,
can't.
Elle, you can do it. I'm like, why do you want to do it like that? This is so
What
much easier.
yeah.
But I'm happy with this one. Look at these cute little hearts.
Yeah, I can do that. Look
Yeah,
how
I can
cute.
do that.
Wait, mine's disappeared. If I go this way, where is it?
Yeah.
Where are my
Your
fingers gone?
background's gone into the background.
I know, I need it. Okay.
There it is. Cute
Love
little heart.
you.
That's for all of our competitors, our hearts. All right, moving on. Moving on because we ramble all the time.
We did.
So we'll move on to
Do you
battle.
want to do battle or do you want to do group? Okay, let's do battle.
Oh, well, battle? Okay, battle. All right, so the first one in battle we've got is Reese Ree, and she won. So she did regionals first. So ACT and North New South Wales were together, and she did regionals and she won battle then. Then she moved on to state. So regional, they have to move on to state if they win that. Yeah. So then she had to move on to New South Wales. So she went into New South Wales and she won that. And then, yes, she did.
Wow.
And also last year she competed like nationally in battle. And she is also the winner of our Inspire Award. So
oh, very cool.
Yeah. So Reese Ree has stage 4 cancer. And yeah, I know, it gives you shivers, doesn't it? Yeah, and she's been competing with us, like heavily competing with us for the last few years at our insane elite level. So again, the stage, yeah. She's
what
so
inspirational. What an absolute
We created the award after her because she is so inspirational.
What can you say? What can you say? What an incredible person.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think, look, and I'm known to be quite, staunch, I guess, at competitions. But when she comes off stage, I cry. Like, it's just, she just gets to me because, she's also a really beautiful person. Like, she's a genuinely beautiful person.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's always been so supportive of us and just loved APC and APE and everything. And I adore her. I adore having her.
I can't wait to see her.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And she's excellent. She's excellent. Like, she's all the things.
What a human. What a human. What an amazing human.
She really is. Then we've got Tasha next. Now, Tasha, she's a dynamo. So she's from Cairns. Townsville. I get the two mixed up. She's from Townsville. Townsville Pole Fitness, yeah. And she's a nurse. So she's very busy and she's a mama.
Wow.
So she's in her 40s as well.
What the heck?
I know. And she is all the things. Strong, flexible, dynamic, everything. So
you can't have it all.
No, so many of them do that.
Oh my God.
So many of them do at this level.
You have to remind me because WA, we haven't been very good at battle. We have not been very good at it. So battle is, we haven't done it. We haven't tried it. But battle is when you have 1 minute, is it? And you don't, it's like my favorite version of competing. You just make it up on the spot. So you can't prepare anything, right? Apart from your tricks, practice your tricks. And then you get to hear, how many times do you get to hear the music before you battle it?
Not at all.
You don't hear it at all? And does everybody get a different minute or do they all get the same minute?
So they all get a different song. So they all get 1 minute, but a different song, and no one knows what they're going to get until the music starts playing.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
why does WA want to do this? Why does I need WA to do this. I'm going to do it now. Who will I be battling? Myself?
Well, look, I don't know.
I want to do it. Come on, this is the best.
I know, it's the most fun. And the audience is in stitches because especially when they play up to the music, the audience loves it. And then they're pulling out these crazy tricks. So, it's pretty impressive. I
want so hard for this to happen next year. So if there's anybody from WA listening, watching, hear my plea, please, can we do this?
that division is for the tricksters that don't like dancing or
Well,
that just are really good at tricks, you know?
I'm not very good at tricks, but I want to do battle.
I think you're pretty good at tricks, mate.
I've got one. I could do a
Yeah.
spatchcock for a minute.
Well, I think you probably do a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that. So then we're moving on to Stella Nova.
Did we talk about, hang on, did we talk about Tasha enough? Or did I
what
just,
do you want? What would you like to know about her?
I don't know. I just think I derailed you a little bit by saying I want to do battle.
Well, no, I think Tasha's been with us on and off competing for years. One thing that people don't know about Tasha, well, they might know, but when we were still running in COVID, every single other competition stopped, but we kept running physically. So we had people come physically. It wasn't online. Every year APC has continued to run in person.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So in 2020, peak of COVID, our borders opened and we could have people come in. No theatres were opened, but Aeropol Academy, my studio that I had in Kingston, had a space. You've been there, you've seen it.
Yep.
The 2 poles, and you've been there for like a showcase, right?
Yeah,
and we set it up. We could fit 100 seats in there. So we put 100 seats in and we set up it as a stage and a theatre. So in 2020, Tasha came to Canberra and competed as a professional, and she came second nationally. So she's actually
amazing.
won. Yeah. So she's actually won a few titles.
That's a cool story.
Yes, it is.
I didn't realize. That's really cool.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, good on you.
Running that competition no matter what.
You were like,
we never stopped. Yeah, I know.
I believe it. I believe it of you.
20, 21, 22.
Ugh,
so yeah, we just kept going.
Good. Keep it going.
And then we have Stella Nova. So she's a little dynamo and she's really sweet too. She's a really sweet, lovely girl.
Look at those shoes. I love it.
I know. So she teaches she's an instructor at Pole Dance Academy. And she is also an instructor at Diablo. I believe that's how you say it.
La Diablo. I've just like heard. Is this in Sydney?
Yeah.
Is it relatively new, or have I just?
I think it's a smaller studio, but they've got some really cool instructors there. But I don't think it's like one of the big studios, like with the 20 poles.
I feel like I've only just sort of like it's just started popping up on my like Instagram recently. And at first I thought it wasn't in Australia because I'm ignorant. And I was like, oh, that's got words that aren't English. It's not in Australia. So that's cool. It's nice to see.
Yeah. No, they're a really cool studio and they sponsored us this year. So thank you for that.
Oh, bless. Thank you. I'm saying thank you like it's me. It's you, but I'm thanking you anyway.
That's all of that.
It's all the same.
And then we have Nikita Sakura, and Nikita is from Achieve, so Andrew Rife's studio.
Yes.
And also our only male this year. Yeah, usually we have a few more. But Nikita's the only one this year. So, and he's great. He is such a showman. Like, he puts on a show. In that 1 minute, you are laughing and cheering and carrying. He was fantastic.
So good.
His very first year with us. And, he was awesome. I absolutely loved him. So
I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Do you know what? I just really, really love the battle. I think it's going to be my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's such a fun division. And then we have Lady, and I always mess up her name. You can give it a try.
I'll give it a try. Where is it?
Devereaux. Yeah, I think so. It's got an X and all sorts of letters in there, but I think it's Devereaux.
Lady Devereaux.
Yes.
I think it's roux because that's how you spell shoe, right? Of shoe pastry at the end. Okay, maybe I'm just
REUX.
Roux.
Okay, let's go with roux.
Look, she's beautiful.
She is. She's cool tricks. So that's her. I believe that's a picture from her competing with us last year at the very first Tasmanian Pole Championships that we ran. So that was run last year and she competed with us then. And this is her first national finals.
Amazing. Hang
She
on.
won Tasmania. So she won the battle division in Tasmania. So this is
Cool.
her first year competing with us at nationals.
And did I hear you right? This is Tasmania's first time in the finals. No. I
No,
mean, what?
it's her first time. We ran for the very first time. There's a lot to
Sorry.
remember.
I wasn't listening. It wasn't my fault. It was Lady Devereaux's fault because I was looking at her beautiful Instagram. So I wasn't listening. You don't have to repeat yourself because I'm sure everybody else was listening.
All right, we ran it last year. We're running it again this year. And this is the very first year, though, that we have ever run a national finals in Tasmania. So
Yeah,
that's
cool.
exciting.
Yeah, that's cool. And also,
Yeah.
I've never been to Tasmania before.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I went for the very first time last year when we ran to judge because Jamie ran the Tasmanian Pole Championships to judge it for them. And I was just like, once, and I'm like, that's it. I'm bringing nationals here. So
Amazing.
yeah. I didn't think about how I was going to get the poles for Expo there, but that's another story in itself.
yeah.
It's like you have to get on a boat and then you have to drive them for 15 hours or something.
Oh, dang. So they've been posted 6 months ago.
No, well, I'm getting someone to take them. Anyway, they'll be there and the
Someone
person
named
taking them.
Khan.
Maybe someone's taking them that's not very happy about taking them. It might involve my adult children as well. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad I had two boys.
You gave them life, you gave them an excellent life, and now they can carry your dang poles.
Right? And they're going to get a holiday in Tassie while they're there.
Yeah, whether they like it or not. And on that holiday, they're going to be doing a lot of helping.
They are, and they not. But it's beautiful. Wait till you see it. So as soon as I went there, I was like, this place is stunning. We absolutely have to have an expo here and we have to have nationals here. So yeah, very next year I went like, let's do it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah,
so
and you know what? I was like, well, I've never been to Tasmania, so I'm going to go.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. If you haven't been to Tasmania and you're listening to this, people, come. I think we've still got some places at Expo. We definitely do have some places at Expo, so you can come and pole dance with all of our incredible instructors and have the best whole weekend. But to watch the national finals in such a beautiful place if you've never been, and I don't think Tasmania is expensive to go either from most cities.
No,
I don't think
even from WA, it's cheaper to go to Tasmania than it is to go to Sydney or Melbourne. So go figure.
Wow. There you go. Yeah, get tickets early and then it's fine.
I just booked my tickets just now. I'm not organized. I literally just booked them yesterday.
Well, I think you are organised because I haven't booked mine yet. So,
but there's probably more flights from where you are than where I am. There's
no direct.
There wasn't any direct flights on. The only direct flight on Friday. Okay, this is a bit boring. I don't think that anybody needs to know about this. I'm going to shut up.
No, tell the story. You started. Now we want to.
No, the only direct flights from WA I think are on the weekend, and so Friday didn't get until 5 p.m. and I was like, oh, that's a bit late. If it's delayed, like I don't want to miss anything, so I'm actually going to get in on Thursday and then stay. But I wanted to stay a little bit outside of the city, so I got a little Airbnb so I could like have a little Tasmanian experience. And it was very, very reasonable. Like for a whole unit thing, like apartment, like house, small house, not a big house. It was like, I think it was only like $400 for the 3 nights. I was like,
oh, wow.
Very reasonable, right? And not like
very different to my hotel experience.
Yes. Maybe not your standard of hotel experience, but like, I think it's going to be fine.
I think it'll be great. I think, you know what, for $400 for 3 nights, it'll be a great time.
Exactly. Look, it's an Airbnb. It's not a hotel. So I don't think it's going to be Ritz-Carlton, but the scenery looked beautiful. Like it's on like, it's like in the mountainy bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's only like 15 minutes drive. You know, it's not like I've got a car and I'm just going to drive back and forward because it's not far.
Yeah, well, that's perfect.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, perfect.
Great
$400. I actually can't believe it's $400. I think it's excellent.
I know. I was like, is this for real?
booked.
But I was like, but I think because it's not in the city centre, because the ones in the
Yeah.
centre were like $600 or like the most expensive was 1,000, but
Yeah.
a little bit further out, they're all like $400. I was like, booked.
Well, if you've got a car, it doesn't matter. It's totally
Yeah,
fine.
and the car rental was cheap too. It was only $200.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. All right.
Okay.
Moving on. As expected, our first podcast went a lot longer than what we thought it would. So we're going to have a part 2. So stay tuned for a part 2 that we'll release soon. And in the meantime, like and subscribe.